House of the Dragon is back. What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to Tausify. My name is Tausif, and Eid Mubarak to those of you who are celebrating. As you can see, I'm still in my Eid fit. This Eid, I decided to watch the House of the Dragon premiere. It's one of the very few good shows out there, if I'm being truly honest, because I've stopped watching Star Wars altogether. After I think I saw Mandalorian season 2, and after that, I never went back because all the other stuff, there was this Obi-Wan TV show, and there was this, and now we have the Acolyte, and a lot of these things, these are not like, I just don't want to get disappointed. I know if I watch them, I'm gonna get good views. I'm gonna get, if I review these shows, I'm just gonna hate on them and say how horrible they are, how woke they are, etc., etc. And I'm gonna get a lot of views. And I've also watched the three episodes of The Boys. Uh, Gotta say, I'm not impressed. And Star Wars, I haven't watched it. Even though I can watch it and review them, but I'm not gonna watch a TV show for views or for reviews because I actually realized that I don't enjoy hate watching at all. Because if I really don't like a show, I just don't watch it. When you hit them where it hurts, when they realize that this kind of strategy is not making them a lot of money, that's when they actually realize, and that's when they actually start to change course. Enough of my rambling about Star Wars and shit, but basically, I watched House of the Dragon instead, and oh boy, the ending of this episode is just one of the most. Well, I gotta say, it's not the most grotesque scene in Game of Thrones by any stretch of imagination. Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon combined, but it is still pretty sickening, to say the least. If you actually watch the episode till the end, stuff happens. Let's just say, and yeah, the first episode was pretty solid. What we saw in the last season. I'm gonna go into a bit of a spoiler here. If you watch season 1, obviously, in the end, the youngest son, I believe, Lucerys, dies by the hands of Aemond and his dragon. I think his dragon's name is Vagar, if I'm not mistaken. And this episode was just called "A Son for a Son," where they essentially want to kill Aemond or any one of the sons of Alicent, right? And to get the revenge for killing Lucerys in the previous season. It visually looks awesome as always. They always maintain this level of aesthetics that I always get drawn back to. In the beginning of the episode, we get a good look at Winterfell, and I believe a Stark. I believe his name is Kragan Stark. Rhaenyra's older son, Jacaerys, meets Kragan Stark, the Lord of Winterfell, to negotiate, persuade him in order to pledge allegiance to Rhaenyra and the Team Black. And at that very moment, a raven flies in and gives the news to Lord Stark, and that's how Jacaerys gets to know, what happened in the previous season, what happened to his brother, Lucerys. That's how the episode kind of begins. Everybody's kind of in a state of mourning and shock to hear what happened to young Lucerys, and this is how the episode starts. And in this episode, we get to see Aegon the Second as king, and how he handles things. Not very well. It's not the best, when it's come to being a king and doing and following his kingly duties. He's not the best example. So Daemon, he plots to get one of Alicent's son assassinated as revenge for killing Lucerys. And I'm not going further into like the main spoiler. I'm not gonna say it, what happens in the end. But yeah, I think you should definitely go watch it. I think this was a really solid episode. So all the cast members did wonderful acting. The only thing that I have issue with is the casting of Aegon the Second. Like, why did they change the actor? I get like changing the other actors because this guy doesn't look older than the previous guy. The previous guy looked just as old. Doesn't look like a big difference when it comes to age, but they just look like completely different people. You know what I mean? But age-wise, it's just both of them look like they're the same age. I don't know why they changed the actor. It's just I like the previous actor better for Aegon. Both are silly. Both did goofy things. So yeah. But other than that, yeah, the cast members did a wonderful job. Their acting skills were on point. And again, I'm trying to avoid like key spoilers here, so I hope you guys watch it and enjoy it for yourselves. So yeah, this was my review. If I were to give this episode a review, a rating, I would have to give this episode a very solid 8 out of 10. This is a solid episode. This is a really good episode. Not a lot happens, as you can imagine. This is the first episode, the premiere of season 2. Yeah, people are just basically mourning the death of Lucerys. Uh, and yeah, and shit happens at the end, and that's how in the next episodes you will see what is the aftermath of the ending of the premiere, which I am saying is that like stuff happens, dark stuff at the end of this episode. So yeah, I hope you have the stomach for it, and I think in the next episodes we will see the aftermath of this. So yeah, that's my review. It's an 8 out of 10. So if you guys enjoyed my review, then smash that like button, subscribe to Tausify, and push that bell. And with that being said, until next time, stay tuned and stay Tausify.